What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're just going to dive right into it. I have a free training and a bit of a deep dive into the ultimate conversion rate optimization hacks to help scale your e-commerce brand at any level, right? Whether you're just starting out, these are great things to implement. Whether you're at 6, 7, even 8 figures, these are amazing little hacks to go ahead and implement. And I can almost guarantee it's not only going to help you improve conversion rate, improve average order value, but overall, like I said, help you start increasing your sales with your e-commerce brand. So let's dive into a few things here. Improving our average order value can be done in a multitude of ways, and it's one of the most important things that we can focus on. Our goal by the end of every single year, hopefully, right, depending on where you're at in your e-commerce brand journey, should be the goal to improve average order value by a minimum of 20% each year. Now, there's always going to be more juice to squeeze out of the traffic that we drive, especially at our scale, depending where you are, especially if you're a 7, 8-figure brand. This is super, super important. Even as you're scaling your brand leading up to this point, these are things you want to be looking at. So what we're going to dive into today is going to be your average order value improvement tests. So things like post-purchase upsells, optimizing the cart, optimizing the product page, upsells, price adjustments, free shipping barriers, bundle testing, R&D in terms of new upsells, as well as conversion rate improvement tests, navigation menu, collection page optimizations, product page optimizations, specific landing pages for specific traffic, and then what do people actually want? So this is one thing you can greatly do for your average order value. We'll dive into this in just a moment, guys, is starting to create and send surveys to loyal customers. So people who have purchased maybe more than 2 times, actually involving them in the process and the improvement of your brand, right? So whether it's the input of new product design, new products, getting input from the people that we're actually selling to is so valuable, and people don't do this enough. So let's move on to the first little test here, guys, and that's going to be improving our average order value is something that's not going to be happening immediately overnight, but it is something that we need to be working on throughout the entire year and continuously testing. So here are a few ideas from the brand Obvi. Number 1 is going to be to create value-driven bundles. And obviously this is something specific to your brand, and you can figure out exactly how you can customize this, but you'll notice that their top selling product, which is a collagen fat burner, actually sells for $34.99. People want to try the product, so they only end up buying 1 bottle. But to give them the option to buy more and save more, right? Instead of buying 1, buy 3 and save $15. Here's how they position it. Looking at the design, this is a obviously much better way to get people to convert and lean this way, which is ultimately taking their average order value from $34 to $89, which is obviously huge. And now they're also getting these people on a subscription basis. Moving on, using the same brand as well. Number 2 is actually going to be the optimizing of your cart. The 2 major elements in this cart, which I do believe doing the most heavy lifting in their average order value, is going to be 1, their progress bar. So you can see this right here, whether you can do this with just free shipping or you want to do giveaways like they're doing here, as well as in cart upsells. So you'll see at the bottom here, they have a special offer where this is normally $39.99. They're offering it to you in the cart for $34.99. And that's the only place that you can actually get this. And it's an easy way to make people improve their average order value without having to navigate on your website and actually go ahead and add extra products to their cart. Next is going to be in checkout upsells. So again, going along with Obvi, using this brand as an example, here's where customers can get some last minute add-ons to their orders, typically offering a very low priced product here. So it's not too intimidating. Again, you don't want to be too salesy here, like giving people 100 different options, but something super, super cheap, maybe one of your lower tier items, one of your lower tier SKUs is going to be great. You know, you'll see this like, especially when you're checking out a grocery store or, you know, a dollar store, that's where they have all the little chocolate bars, the pieces of gum, etc. This is a great way to add in, you know, something super small as a last chance offer right before they check out. So they can actually, you know, thinking in terms of that convenience store mentality, it's a great way to help you improve your average order value. Moving on, the last one here in terms of upsells is going to be your post-purchase upsells. So using apps like CartHook, we can offer the exact same product that the customer just bought, but with a hefty discount, right? So you can see like Obvi is using here, hey, thank you so much for buying, one-time exclusive offer. I would recommend you take this 8 to 12 weeks, basically get it from what it was, $34.99, get it now for $24.49, and you can claim this offer right now, or you don't need to, right? And this is a great way, again, after someone has initially made that purchase, you're not going to be messing with them during that purchasing process. You can get them that extra offer afterwards with like a 5-minute way to claim it. Gives you the ability to help improve your average order value. Now, in terms of conversion rate and actually how people are navigating your website, the smallest improvements here can make the world of difference. So what we're going to do now is compare different areas for our website optimization The biggest goal, especially on the homepage, is to optimize the navigation as much as possible, where we can really educate someone as they enter our website for that very first time, and they don't need to do a lot of scrolling. So the goal here is to be able to showcase our offer, our product, without the consumer having to do too much scrolling, like I mentioned. And you'll notice everything is perfectly optimized for mobile use, which is the goal here. So with Obvi, they have a nice small banner where not only are they including a free shipping offer and multiple different offers, as this is a sliding offer, the banner is nice and small, doesn't take up too much of the page. And when you load this on your iPhone, you can see their nice main offer, right? Back in stock, whatever the case may be. If you're a bestseller at the moment, you can shop this here. Also save 15% on your auto ship. And I can select the best sellers here, as well as with their little hashtag here, Obvi's the obvious choice. So again, the second I land on this brand's homepage, there's literally no scrolling that I have to do, just because of the small things like the size of this banner, the size of this hero image, the size of this other banner. This is allowing them to hit multiple points in terms of education, but allowing them to ultimately educate you as a consumer without having to scroll. Moving on, we're looking at the navigation menu of Obvi. You can see when you scroll and open up the navigation menu to actually look at products, not only do they just have like the regular menu here, where it's just like weight loss, bestsellers, etc. When you open it up, it actually has images, so you can go ahead and see the different variety of products that you're going to be choosing before you even click on them and go to the product page. This is super important because, again, not only does it give the customer some visual aids in terms of the navigation, but they also have an option here where it's like much more branded. On a lot of brands' websites, you'll notice when you open up the cart page, it's basically just like black and white, and there's really not much to it. They've done an excellent job with keeping even the text and the logos here pink and everything on brand, which is ultimately going to help you improve your conversion rates. And then moving on to the collection page, guys, you'll notice a few things here. Firstly, the one thing that I really like is actually how you can see all 4 products on the page at once, which is really, really helpful when you're scrolling down. They have an add to cart button as well as their reviews. This allows customers to see what they like quicker, but as well as gain social proof from those reviews. And having those 5 stars show up on the collection page is super important, because I notice a lot of brands, have this on the product page, but not on the collection page as well, which is a really, really important thing to have. Something small, but like I mentioned, especially with this, the smallest things can help you take your conversion rate to the next level. Now, finally, in terms of the product page, guys, we're going to keep things nice and simple. Before we look at this video for Casetify, we're going to look at Obvi again. Right when you land on that page, notice you don't need to do any scrolling to find the information that you need to do other than the price of the product, right? So you can see the name, description, how many reviews it has. It even has the ability above the fold before you scroll, is this right for you? Take your quiz to find out, and then you can look at the product images and then scroll down below. It's going to obviously show you the product. And then Casetify does an excellent job of this as well, but more so not actually the way that they've optimized the product page in terms of the scrolling, but in terms of their upsells. You'll notice here there are different upsells. So they have like this selection menu there, which is great on their product page, especially if you have multiple SKUs. You don't want to take up too much room. But you'll notice as you scroll down, they have this add accessories tab, which is a great way to have an upsell on the product page, as opposed to having them in the cart page or whatever, as we just spoke about, guys. So I hope you just enjoyed this video. Just a quick free training on some of the ultimate conversion rate optimization hacks to help scale your e-commerce brand. If you were to implement any of these, I can almost guarantee overnight you're going to be seeing either improvements in your average order value or an improvement in your conversion rate. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're interested in working with our agency, below this video is going to be a link to book in a completely free audit and actually have us look at everything for your brand in terms of paid traffic, as well as if you're interested in working with our team and on our team, that's actually going to be a link below to any positions that we're currently hiring for. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.